Aquí estamos de nuevo, gente, en The Witcher 3. Aquí somos el mismo día del que hice antes el último directo. Y hoy lo que vamos a hacer, puesto que ya hemos acabado las misiones principales en teoría de Novigrado, es pues ayudar a los amigos que tenemos aquí en Novigrado, que son Zoltan, Jaskier y Tris. Espero que me dé tiempo a acabar las tres misiones, porque cierto es que son importantes las tres más adelante, porque nos hará falta su ayuda, entonces es necesario que las hagamos por ahora y tienen que ver con la historia principal, así que vamos allá.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Jake? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
Problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you...
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wade, you don't need that.
I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think it's time to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Pues vamos allá.
I've had enough of it. What was it happened to Falk?
Locked. Looks like Zed's inside. And in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
¿Qué ha sido eso? Uf, no sé ni cómo he saltado eso, tío. Espérate, ¿aquí hay algo? No. Vamos a ver.
Find it? No. Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Time to shine. Get him!
Joder, si le estaba dando, tío. Uno ya está. Hala.
Isengrim foil Tiana from the square tail deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. They were looking for something. Ledger might be worth snooping around for. They were looking for something. Something.
Joder. Salta la puta mesa, hostia. Eso es. Así sí llego. Ajá.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Sí, vamos allá. La misión esta de Zoltan no es muy larga. Las más largas son las de Jaskier y sobre todo las de Triss, que son creo que varias incluso. Espero que me dé tiempo a terminar las tres en este directo.
Zoltan.
Get up.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
So do you. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck. Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Andrew show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fella once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him. I wouldn't go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi. Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. You can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Vamos a por el que está más cerca. Vale, tendremos que ir por aquí.
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilzen first. We'll do this. I'll shut him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the cat there.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Sheevy.
Caesar Bilzen. I remember our quarrel about who's king of the Ponta.
The Pike's king of the Ponta.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him. Well, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Ponta?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what Fitzhanders are eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's because you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh time.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut up. So, recently, I took this time.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander tasting?
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods, swear off to the Ponta.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Matilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers. Ponta Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as either. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
Geralt, what are you and your pals use up in Kaer
Bombs.
How's that?
Wilson, heard many jests lately. Although, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Me acabo de dar cuenta de que tendríamos que haber ido en vez de estar ahí hablando como tontos, pero no me he dado cuenta, la verdad, en serio.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Si es que a veces se me va la olla, pero bueno.
So, when we...
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Pero ¿por qué no le he dado antes, tío?
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic. I'll ask Triss about it. Ah, here's Fringilla.
La carta ya la tenemos.
Dining set from which Emperor Mir ate during his coronation ceremony. Latier de Rideau's dagger. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Seda Varanahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing. Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Portrait of Emperor Mir. Temporal in wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Vale, vamos a dejarnos ya de tonterías porque si no nos da tiempo a hacerlo todo, macho. Me estoy enrollando aquí con estas mierdas y hay que ir rápido.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's grown late.
Wait, leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost.
Hombre, claro que nos vamos.
Right, just on our way out.
Toma ya. Es que no tengo tiempo para tonterías, en serio.
Looks like Cleaver will need a new clerk.
Shame about Caesar. We didn't know shite about fish.
Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Oh. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt.
Hey, Whitey. How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you just give me up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say? We add some spice to the game. Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
Sinceramente el tío este me da un poco igual, así que... Y encima tengo prisa, o sea que me da igual.
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun.
Bueno, bueno. A ver, me estás tocando las narices, tío. Coño ya. Nada, que os follen. Quitad, coño.
Rise. It pulls. Witcher?
A ver qué dice este tío.
Hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite. But what's it?
Not just
Venga, como es una misión secundaria va a pasar rápido. Porque total, no lo haré en directo. Así que... Pero para tenerla yo ahí. Que la haré por mi cuenta.
Zoltan?
get out.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Sims will make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards.
Se va a liar, ¿verdad? Si es que lo sé.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know.
Da igual. Al lío, venga.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not... You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Venga, Geralt. Súbete. Esto no nos incumbe a nosotros. Joder, tío.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Mira cómo corre. Estoy pillando, cabrón. ¿Subí por aquí? No, qué coño. Ha bajado. Joder, pues qué rápido ha bajado, ¿no? Me cago en la puta. Cago en tu... Hostia puta. Más rápido. Oh. Saca la puta espada, tío. Nada. Pillado.
Leave me. conniving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
No.
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Eso es.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off? Mm-hmm. Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Me quedaré con las cartas, venga.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Sultan.
Thanks, Geralt. Remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Vamos a hacer las demás misiones. No, estas hay que activarlas directamente desde el mapa. Aquí. Aunque podría ir aquí y viajar rápido mejor.
What's he doing here? Round here.
Is this truly to be purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
Hey, you can't control what I inherit.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Pero que Zoltan ni que pollas, tío. Se ha hablado con Jaskier.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
¿Me estás cuentainer?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. Cool. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, an importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. one of her props.
Eso es
You know, the
fácil.
kind we use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
As long as they pay. Old man Neil don't pay. Black one.
what's he schemed up this time?
What village you here from? Willows. It's a too many area to Mud like that won't get you a copper. Got to be elegant like me. So, how do you go with this evening? I've had a bit of fun, you know, business, but something. They ought to never let your kind in.
So good to see you.
Got a request. I need to borrow one of your props. The swords you use for stage battles.
Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know. But Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't hear him to compete on you.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that long.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Me tengo que dejar ganar, ¿verdad? Venga. Esperad los repis, hombre. Bueno, mira, a tomar por culo. He sido bueno. Lo he dejado, pero macho.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This road will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Que sí, que me largo. Yo me he dejado, pero es que me quitaba muy poca vida. Hubiera tardado un montón.
We can go at it here.
Old man Newman left me a gift of black ones, Romanians. He never give they pay.
¿Dónde?
You don't know how to
Ah, por la mañana. Vale. Vale, ahora sí.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrive. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion. Go. You've known him long. Say something.
Joder, siempre tengo que elegir yo.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Mierda. Toca ir a buscarle. A ver.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
It's a right.
Everyone's always on me. And I thought,
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
Pero si no has venido, cabrón.
Didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Vamos, levántate, tío.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Ask nicely, but you just wouldn't listen. I'm not the kind to give second chances.
Stay out of this, freak. Before this ends with you getting your head smashed in.
Gentlemen, please.
Ni please ni hostia. Pelea. Ahora ahí. Oigo. Toma por culo.
Sorry, dear. Geralt can get carried away at times and...
You know, maybe it's for the best. No remorse as I watched you brawl. Can't help but think it means I've no actual feelings for Hubio.
You're not mad?
No. Grateful. I believe I needed a shock, not unlike that one, to understand that what I had with Hubio, well, it wasn't working. I'm ready to try something new. I'd gladly start by choreographing your review.
Excellent. Then I'll see you at the Rosemary in time.
Guess not all women go for arrogant pricks after all.
One swallow does not a summer make.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artist's got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Quita, coño.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halflings in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Did you hear me? This is all mine now.
Vale. Lo he hecho por las buenas.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully. Not your lucky day.
You regret this, mutant.
Joder, es que 2 contra 1 no vale. Me cago en todo lo cagable. Mira, paso. Van por culo ya.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vegal Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
A ver. ¿Hay algún punto de viaje rápido por aquí? El más cercano es este.
Well, Rodlick.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. A group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. And to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this.
Si no hay otra, es que no le voy a pagar la pasta yo, ¿sabes? O sea...
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Washed your hair lately?
Hostia, que ha empezado. No estaba atento tú. Estaba mirando el móvil y no lo he visto. No han anunciado ni nada tú esta. Pero bueno, las carreras de caballo suelen ser muy fáciles. Mira, de hecho ya le he adelantado. O sea que... no hay ningún problema. Pues imagínate que hubiera seguido ahí distraído. Madre mía. Lo único que ahora le tengo pegado al culo. Porque como le he dejado ventaja. Pero nada que se pueda resolver. Y ya está. Muy fácil.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Vale. Punto de viaje rápido por aquí. Este. Vale. Joder, pedazo de salto que ha dado Geralt ahí.
We start in G major.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Sí, esta misma.
She said you've gained some weight, and that you should bathe more often.
Very funny, Geralt. Shove it.
Qué buena tú.
Well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, it wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Un puto.
She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time anyway.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked.
Oh,
they took
fuck.
her to Valerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Tú tienes mala pinta, Tete.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. The condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Yo mato a todo el mundo.
Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could...
¿Por qué coño no nos cargamos a toda la ciudad y así descartamos ya al asesino?
Gentlemen, as a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Pero tú qué coño sabrás, tío, si eres un médico. No un guardia ni nada de eso.
The main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive
Y dale con la medicina preventiva.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Sí.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Himmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Toma por culo. Hostia. Bruja de agua, cuidado con esta. Muere cerda. Eso es. Venga, que tengo para todos.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. It's voice that excites me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to her tremors. Enough to strip her of the... Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
A ver, el cuerpo tiene que ser un enano. O sea que no tiene sentido registrar a este, ni a esta. Este sí es un enano, a ver. Parece que es este.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. Medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Yeah, apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Estas dos no. Y ritual tampoco, es un castigo, ¿eh?
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Wright, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy. But I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirans was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. You didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Interesante.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you. You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Bueno.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had your wish. Trifles, balls, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in
Te
this.
estás ganando una hostia, Toma.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
I think I'm getting sick.
Where you will.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They killed some dwarf.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. He were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." Rather obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Quita, coño. Joder.
Aye.
Que te quites.
Fine. Need to look around.
Be my...
Venga. Y vete de aquí ya, hostia. Necesito investigar.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
It's not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind.
A ver, ¿puedo examinar esto de una puta vez, esta mancha?
Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting.
Pues ya solo queda un sitio donde investigar.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Sí. Quita coño. Después de investigar, claro. Madre mía, me estoy poniendo morado aquí. Con todas estas cosas. ¿Algo más? No. Vale. Vale. Vale.
A brazier. This time of year.
¿Qué cojo? Oh, venga, hombre. Mira que sois pesados, Vale, uno menos. Otro menos. Y solo faltas tú. Ah, la toma por culo ya, hostia, pesados.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back! Ugh.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance? Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. We're back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Vale. Por fin puedo investigar.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderers, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt will pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself. Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Look! Look!
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? Glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? Parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent family.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenford.
Gotta find her, now.
Till next time, Master.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure? Let's drink for his needy nights.
I trusted a woman once. Long ago.
Awfully suspicious to me. They ought to never let your kind in, know you, grandfather.
No he visto que estaba tan lejos, a ver. Espero que haya por aquí esto de viaje rápido. Sí, bueno, mira, está aquí en la posada esta. No me di cuenta de que estaba tan lejos.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you've thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith.
Muévete, coño.
A serious one. We'd been to Novigrado. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on her way home. She had all the holy books in signals where equerries gathered, taken inside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
What the fuck? Le he visto.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Por ahí también le he visto correr.
There he is! Get him!
Fácil, tío. Tendría que haber pasado por aquí. Chulito, ¿sabes? Nada, iros a tomar por culo un poco.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Mira que son tontos.
Killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother!
Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Lo mismo de antes.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's fast.
Vamos a meditar y a recuperar salud, que nos han dado bien antes. Los putos guardias se han pasado de listos.
What was it happened to Foltest again?
Oh, what a smack.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
It's the material world.
Wanna dip your dingle?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was here in the poker, in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
¿Dónde coño estaba la puerta, tío? Aquí, mira.
Won't find any better. From the Yoruga to the Triple these days.
Joder.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face. We can go.
What is it, great boy? Looking for adventure?
Race, what's style?
Joder, el pesado, tío, este. El de la misión de antes, hostia. Que todavía no quiero, coño. No quiero hacer esta misión todavía. Déjame en paz. Me a mí que no voy a dar tiempo a terminar todas las misiones de Novigrado. Así que la siguiente, que es de Tris, vamos a dejarla ya para el siguiente directo. Que por hoy ya llevamos bastante.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who? What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Good to know this was the work of a monster, not a human.
Believe me, worse things go on in this city than my little spectacles. Far worse.
Afraid you won't get the chance to tell me about them, because I'm gonna kill you.
I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done. And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You wouldn't have survived.
Nada. ¿No era supremo? Toma supremacía. Nada, toma. Esto sí que es supremacía. Me estoy tomando muchas pociones. Y eso es malo. Tomar por culo, hostia. Y me quedo tu espada. Y me largo de aquí. Vale.
Well, it says I talk too much. Eternal fire.
Beg your pardon?
Intolerance and superstition have always been a problem.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sins shall be forgiven.
Bueno, esta misión ya casi está terminada. Ya solo hay que ir a ver a Jasker y ya está. Bueno, y la espada que nos han dado es bastante buena, ¿eh? Joder, ya te digo. Vamos a usarla. Luego que tengo que repararla un poco, pero bueno, no es nada. Le voy a poner esto. Esto. Y esto, venga. Espérate, porque tengo una espada de mierda puesta. What the fuck, tío. Eso es. Tenía una espada Roma de esas puestas. Ahora entiendo por qué tardaba tanto en matar a los guardias esos, tío. Porque esa espada era una mierda. Puta vida, tete.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Kalimba. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Bueno, pues ya está, gente. Hemos acabado esta misión. Ya solo nos quedaría en Novigrado, aquí nos quedaría ya solo la de Tris y ya tendríamos todo Novigrado completado. Pero eso creo que va a ser en el siguiente episodio. Y en esa parte de hacer las misiones de Tris, si me da tiempo, también haré... iremos a Skellige, como pone ahí, que es una misión bastante corta, la verdad. Así que yo creo que dará tiempo a hacer más. Así que nada, nos veremos en el próximo capítulo.